Hello, and welcome to EnfinityCast. I'm your host, Jun Halden. Today, we're diving into an experience that is so universal, we barely stop to think about it, yet it governs so much of our emotional landscape: the act of waiting. From the grocery store checkout to the doctor's office, we live a significant portion of our lives in the queue. To help unravel the surprising agony and ecstasy of it all, I'm joined by the ever-thoughtful Theo Loomis.
Welcome, Theo. Thanks for having me, Jun. It's funny, isn't it? No one likes to wait, but the difference between a wait that feels like a minor inconvenience and one that feels like pure torture is fascinatingly complex. It really is. And a huge part of that comes down to one key factor: uncertainty. An unknown wait feels infinitely longer than a known one. Think about waiting for a delayed flight with no updates versus standing in a theme park line with a sign that says 20-minute wait from this point.
Exactly. Our brains are prediction machines. When we can't predict the end of an unpleasant experience, we start to feel anxious and helpless. Our perception of time gets distorted. An unoccupied, uncertain 10 minutes can feel like an hour because our minds have nothing to anchor to. We just focus on the waiting itself.
That makes so much sense. It's not just the duration, but the quality of that duration. And that brings up another powerful emotional trigger in waiting: fairness. I don't think I've ever felt a more primal sense of injustice than when someone cuts in line ahead of me.
It's a deep violation of a social contract, isn't it? We have this unspoken agreement that we're all in this together, first come, first served. When that's broken, it's not about the extra 30 seconds you have to wait, it's about the perceived unfairness of the system.
This is why the single serpentine line that feeds into multiple cashiers feels so much better than choosing one of several separate lines. Even if the wait time is identical, the serpentine line guarantees fairness. You'll never have that agonizing moment of watching the line next to you move 3 times faster.
The dreaded checkout lane regret. I know it well. So we have uncertainty making waits feel longer, and unfairness making them feel infuriating. But what about the other side of it? How can a wait become, if not ecstatic, at least pleasant?
It all comes down to managing those expectations and occupying our time. Companies like Disney are masters of this. Their lines are often part of the experience. They're filled with things to look at, interactive elements, and little story details. They turn an empty wait into an occupied one.
They give you a sense of progress. Even little markers that show you're halfway there can make a huge psychological difference. It's about giving us back a sense of information and control.
Precisely. If you know how long the wait is, if you feel the process is fair, and if you have something to distract you, the wait itself can almost disappear. It becomes just a transition, not a trial. So the psychology of waiting isn't really about the time at all, but about how our minds frame that time based on uncertainty, fairness, and engagement. A powerful reminder of how much our inner world shapes our outer experience.
It is. The next time you find yourself in a queue, just observe your own feelings. It's a fascinating little window into what makes us tick.
A perfect thought to end on. That's all the time we have for today on EnfinityCast. Theo, thank you so much for your insights.
My pleasure, John.
And thank you for listening.